Hello, right now I'm gonna show you how to use our new DSA tool here at the Alphacast website. So first of all, you need to go to create new, then click on pipeline, then select the repository where you want your pipeline to be saved. I'm gonna put at my private repo Lucas Costa, then put a name to your pipeline. I'm gonna put DSA example. Then you have to select the input data set of our model. Remember that our model needs data at annual frequency for the following variables: real growth of GDP, the variation of the GDP deflator, the devaluation of the exchange rate, the primary result over GDP, the interest rate of the domestic debt, and the interest rate of the foreign debt, and of course foreign debt over total debt. So we have to select a data set which contains those information for a certain country. Then you click fetch Alphacast dataset, and then I'm gonna put the name of the dataset. We have this information here is datos consolidados. Then you just click on save. After that, you go add step below, select step, and select debt sustainability analysis. Then you have select the country for your dataset. Here I have multiple countries, so I'm going to select Peru. And then you have to put your baseline forecast for the variables of the model. For example, I'm gonna put that the real GDP growth at 0.05, which means 4.5%, then 3.5%, 2.4%, and then 2.4% for the rest of the years. Then of course you have to put your forecast for the GDP deflator. Here is 5% and 2.5% for the other years. The devaluation of the exchange rate, here it is 1.5% for 2022 and 0 for the other years. The primary result with here is minus 0.5%, 0%, and then 0.5%. From 2014 and on. The internal interest rate here is 5% for other years, and the external interest rate, which is 2% for the other years. Then you just click on save and add a step below, publish it to dataset. Here I'm gonna choose the repository which I want the dataset to be published. I'm gonna put my private repository again, and then you need to put the name of the dataset. Here I'm gonna put DSA Peru results, and just click on save. Then you click on run and get the data. Here you see the pipeline is running, and here it is. The data set is already published. Here it is, the results. Then I think the best way to visualize your result is by plotting some charts. So let's do it. You go and create new chart. Then you add your variables. You go to the repository where you save the data set, which is Lucas Costa, and then just search for the data set here, DSA Peru results. So remember, our DSA model gives the results on quantiles. So here, for example, the underlying GDP underlying 95 is the 95% quantile, and the 50 of course is the 50% quantile, and so on. We also have the results for all our variables and the simulation for all variables in the model. So I want to plot our results for the debt over GDP ratio. So I click on the underline GDP, and I also want to plot our historical data. So you go on the underline GDP, which is right here. Then just go on set variables, and here you have the results of your model. As we can see, for some part the ratio is going to be descending, but also, of course, as we have generated simulations for some others, you can have ascended. So by the result here at the 2030, the debt over GDP for Peru would be between 0.05% and 47% of the GDP. So if you want to save the chart, just put a nice name here, DSA results Peru, and just go and publish. And that's it.